thumbs up in chat if you want to go ahead and do that. Thumbs down if you want to.
Yeah, I am hungry. I'm gonna order some what I got last time. I think I am too. It is 8:50 p.m. But the work that I told you guys that I needed to do earlier, it still needs to get done.
Touch on it next week instead.
I kind of agree. And I'm usually the quiet one, but we don't want to add more work on you than you already have on your plate. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So you probably just heard me. I was on a company call. So we were just being kind of really transparent there. People were just like expressing how they feel right now with the job. A lot of the contractors, freelancers that we have on this huge project with this huge client. We were just going over some overdue tasks, but a lot of people were just kind of commenting their concerns with this particular client. Not so much the client, but just the workload. And so that's kind of what you heard. We always have these really transparent conversations, which is one thing I really love about my team, wholeheartedly, like always very transparent. We're all emotionally intelligent. And so when you're being like emotionally intelligent, when you are emotionally intelligent, it's kind of hard to not speak on human emotions, even in a work or corporate space or professional space, I should say. But anyway, so we were just going over some things that were overdue, trying to figure out how we can help each other for people who are like extremely past due and overdue. I had a couple of things past due this week, and I was just saying like, hey, like, Sarah, if you can take this off my hands, Jessica, if you could take this, then I'll be in a good place. And then people did the same for me. Like, I'm like, hey, what can I take off your plate, where your strengths and weaknesses lie? So kind of, yeah, not our typical call, but we do have those kind of calls where we kind of really help each other, which is one thing that I really like when working with this particular client. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. You guys are probably like, girl, where have you been? And I know I've been gone for a while. I am going to start being back consistent. The reason why I have been gone, guys, I have so many changes happening in my life, but the number one change is the fact that I had to move. So yeah, so we had to move. And we had to move fast. So all of my time and attention was going to house hunting, looking for a new house. Every day, searching online, like hitting the pavement, looking for a house. We finally found a house. So we're all moved. Everything is bare. So I don't have my typical background or whatever because I haven't decorated yet. I'm going to get to that. I don't know, maybe 2-3 months, I don't know. But it was such a stressful and hot move. For you guys to know, I live on the West Coast. It's so hot. I'm originally from the South, so a lot of people will be like, oh, you should be used to the heat. Like, no, I'm not. It's the difference between Southern heat, that humidity heat, and then also like that West Coast dry heat that's like you're standing in front of an oven. So imagine trying to move a 4-bedroom house in the middle of the summer. It was horrible, but we're finally moved. There's still like lots of boxes to be unpacked, but for right now, I just set up like a really basic workstation that will just get me through, you know, every day. So yeah, it's just basic. Like, bleh. I haven't like put all the bells and whistles, but at least we have somewhere to work. But yeah, glad to be back. Right now it is currently July 3rd. It is almost 1 o'clock, so it's 4 minutes to 1. Today I did wake up a little bit later than I usually do. I'm embarrassed, but I woke up at 10. And the only reason because I didn't have any morning meetings, and I went to sleep really late last night because I was over at my sister's house. And yeah, so I woke up at 10. My first meeting was at 10:30, so I ate some Honey Nut Cheerios, a peach, did my hair and makeup real quick, hopped on this meeting, and then this meeting lasts me until now. So yeah, so today is quite an interesting day. We are actually I'm going to be going to a coffee shop. So, well, first of all, I have a meeting. So I have a meeting with a client. And this client, she is actually a realtor. Well, actually, she's a broker. She is one of the only, if not the only, one of the only Black women-owned brokerage firms in the city. So I'm going to be meeting with her on Zoom. Actually, we're supposed to be meeting in person, which is why I got all dressed and everything. But she said she's running a little bit late, and then there was some miscommunication with sending out the email address, the email for the confirmation. So we're gonna hop on Zoom in 30 minutes. So I have to hop on that at 1:30. I have to end that right at 2 because I need to get in my car and drive, because I am going to be meeting another friend. So this is actually a friend. So the realtor girl, she's actually a client. She'll be a client. And then at 2:30, I'll be meeting a friend slash kind of business partner situation. Friend first, but she's really good at doing organic lead generation. So we're going to put our heads together and think about ways to do some organic lead generation for some projects that I have coming out for you guys, for my YouTube followers, and then obviously all my other followers and other platforms. So she's going to help me get that together with the organic side of things. And as you guys know, I'm into paid digital marketing. That's my niche. That's my bread and butter. Even though I'm a full stack digital marketer, that's my love. So I always like to collaborate with people who are in other areas of marketing, which for her would be the organic. So I'm going to be with her at a coffee shop. And then I obviously have to get some work done today. I have to build out a full campaign in Facebook. So from start to end, and it's due today. I have to get that done today. Absolutely. I don't think I have much reporting done that I need to do today, but you guys have seen me do that a million times. And the big thing for me today is that I actually have to set up a Microsoft Bing campaign, guys. I don't think I've ever set up a Bing profile, maybe once or twice in my career, but most people don't use Microsoft Bing. But this particular client, their audience for some reason uses Bing as a search engine a lot. So I have to set that campaign up, and I might need to go to YouTube to refresh how to do it. But for the most part, I'm not worried about it, because if you know how to do Facebook ads, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, which I know how to do all of those, then you can figure out how to do the Bing. I'm also certified in Google advertising, so Google, Microsoft, yeah, you know, so I have to build that out, but I'll have you guys walk with me through it. So yeah, so that is the agenda for today. Right now I'm just going to run through some emails, see any miscommunications that I may have had from any of my colleagues, clients, whatever, missed opportunities, and then send out this invite, the Zoom invite for my realtor here. And yeah, that's what we'll be doing today.
cuando salga el Marlon puede ir por ella. Okay, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Oh my God. Like, muchas gracias. You guys saved our life. Like that one girl. She's like, I'm like,
Oh my
you
God.
really just need, because then you can do that could be your so that can be your academy, right? Like this digital. So you have your website. The website can also be going to school. And then because you're probably gonna use it for your own ads anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So your ads for ads.
I'm gonna enroll in that. That's cool.
Yeah.
The actual school has
Equal, but because you're only charging, who wouldn't pay $27 a month?
Yeah. And then you get people on here who maybe they was looking for one thing and then yours popped up. And then it's just like, okay, here he is.
That's why I think I need to do my own. Also do like a separate like event or something where me and you just teach people like, hey guys, we built our own brands. You did it on your digital marketing, I did it on my real estate, and here's how you can also build your own. Like that is a whole different.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you are doing, but
so
you can
open
on
it Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, guys. So welcome back. You're probably like, girl, you didn't change. Hold on. You've done changed your outfit, everything. Yes, I did. So let me tell you what happened. So basically, I was at the coffee shop with my friend. You guys already saw that footage. We were getting some work done. But then my other friend called me. She's like, hey girl, you want to go to this restaurant, get some drinks, blase, blase. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Yeah, I could do that because I haven't been out in a while anyway. So I was just like, yeah, let me do it. So I came home real quick, changed, went out for drinks, had fun, blah, 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 blah. Now we're back. And it is currently, what time is it? Hold on. 8:50. It is 8:50 p.m. But the work that I told you guys that I needed to do earlier, it still needs to get done. Just because I waited until 8:50 p.m., 9 o'clock at night, basically, it still has to get done. So we are going to actually do it. So I'm pulling up my computer, getting everything set up, getting ready. Now, where we last left off, I think I told you guys that I was working on Bing, and then I did ping one of my colleagues here, and I let her know that, like, I did this when we were actually at the cafe, like, girl, this is, like, not working. So I sent her a Loom video of when I try to go into Loom and do the actual demographics, and it wasn't working. So, she told me basically when you go into Bing, skip all of the settings that are holding me up right now. Just walk through what Microsoft requires me to input during that setup phase. And then after I complete that setup phase, I'll be taken to the normal portal. I guess they have a normal portal with all the settings that you can adjust and add whatever. So I'm just going to tell her thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, cool. So I'm about to go inside of Bing and finish setting up the way it was originally, the way I originally thought it was supposed to be set up. So once I get into that, okay, here it is. All right, perfect. So just to show you guys, like, this is just like, let me see if I can bring my computer close. This setup is literally just like Google ad setup as well as Facebook ads. So basically you have the campaign settings, you have the ad groups, you have the actual ad itself, and then the budget and the bids. So it's literally the same setup as like Facebook and Instagram. So that's why I wasn't worried about the fact that I had never done one. At least I haven't done one that I remember. Because I'm like, if you know one ad platform, you know them all. So let me just set this up. It shouldn't take too long. It should take me just a few minutes. I'm going to set it up. And then I'm going to come back to you guys and let you know what I think about Bing. So let's get it done. guys, so I just finished building out that Bing campaign. So it wasn't complicated to build out the actual campaign. The hard part was navigating and like finding where certain things are. And so far, because it's late, I did send my colleague another, let me take this other earring out. I did send my colleague another question that I had because they wanted me to exclude some audiences, but the audiences were affinity audiences. And an affinity is a group of people that have a common interest in something. So if you go on Google, if you look on Google and you're doing like Google ads, like you can exclude people who have interest in luxury hotels, because you're only targeting people who want to be in, you know, like maybe 2 or 3 star hotels or motels. An affinity is a group of people who are, again, they share a common interest. Their common interest is lower end hotels, right? So anyone who's interested in 4 or 5 star hotels, luxury hotels, I can exclude that affinity. But on Bing, I'm not seeing affinities. Like, I'm not seeing these groups of people. Now I can exclude keywords such as, you know, 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel, luxury hotel. I can exclude those keywords, but I'm not seeing a place where I can exclude those actual affinities as a group, and that's kind of getting on my nerves. So instead of me like searching on Bing all night and looking up it on YouTube, then I just decided to ping my colleague, who she's typically one who does the Bing ads, but I'm trying to help take some stuff off her plate. So yeah, I just pinged her to ask her, you know, you only have to tell me once and then I got it from here. So once she gets back to me, I will then exclude those affinities or those demographics. The next thing I need to do is I need to do keyword research. Now that I know how to do for Bing, it's super easy. I can do it within Bing. So I'm about to do the keyword research on that. All the keywords that I find for each ad group, I'm going to put them in a spreadsheet so that they can be reviewed by my team before I implement them into the campaign. After I do that, then I will need to be building another campaign. I think that campaign is for both Google and Bing. So Google, easy peasy. Hopefully I don't run into any trouble with Bing. But yeah, so I'm going to do the keyword research, get back into that, finish that spreadsheet, and then go into this last campaign. So wish me luck. It is currently 9:30. Okay, y'all. So I just finished the Google campaign and the other Bing campaign. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night, but it had to get done, so I'm happy that I got it done. And it's very rare that I work, you know, super late like this, but this had to get done. I also have a little bit of work that I have to do tomorrow that's left over on this particular campaign, but I needed the foundation to be built today. Like, that was a must, so I'm glad I got that done. So I'm all wrapped up with that. And a lot of you guys probably like, girl, Bing, like, why are you guys doing Bing ads? Like, I know, like, we talk about Facebook, we talk about Instagram, we talk about Twitter, LinkedIn, Google ads, which I'm very, 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 very knowledgeable in all those platforms, TikTok as well, if I didn't say TikTok, and I run those kind of ads all the time. But this particular client, they like to run Bing ads, because if you guys don't know, like, Bing ads, they're typically used for, a lot of people say they're used for clients who have smaller budgets. So if you have a smaller budget, Bing will work well for you if you have a very specific target audience. So people who are on Bing, like I said, they're typically older people who are using Bing, and then they're also actually very surprisingly more affluent people. So older affluent people use Bing a ton. So if you have an audience member who is either older, affluent, or both, Bing could actually be a really, really, really good platform for you to run ads, especially if you're running ads and you have a smaller budget. So maybe you came out with a product that's specifically for older or affluent people, and you as the person who created the product, you're just getting started, you need to run ads, Bing could be really good for you if you have that smaller budget just getting started. Again, making sure that your audience is most likely older, affluent, or both. So studies just find that older and affluent people are typically the ones that use Bing, and the ones who use Bing, they usually have more wealth than Google users. So just a fun fact, and you're probably, because I know you're probably like, why we particularly are using Bing, but for this particular campaign, we are looking for older people specifically, so that's why. So that is done, all wrapped up. Where's my little list? I made a TikTok today, so I had to get that done. I made like a TikTok with some tips about running ads, so I got that done. But other than that, I'm pretty much done for the day, so I'm really excited that I got all that done. I am gonna go ahead and finish watching that training on Asana, because we do have to do that migration to Asana, which that training is like an hour and a half, but yeah, I have to get that done. But other than that, today was a pretty productive day. It was a longer day than I thought, just because I took that huge gap to go to have drinks and dinner with my friend, but it's gonna get done. It's always gonna get done. So yes, if you guys like this, please give me a thumbs up, and my next video will be more of an educational video. I've been hearing you guys talk and chat a lot about outside of the vlogs that you love, you want more educational stuff. So I'm working on some content that's going to be more educational, and be able to provide you guys with things like ebooks. I want to say actual courses, but maybe like small courses. I know, like in one of my last videos, people asked me, do you have any courses? And I actually don't. I don't plan on making huge courses anytime soon, but maybe just some small tutorial videos that I can get out to you guys. Either way, I'm going to make sure we do a very educational video for those guys who want to learn more about digital marketing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.